4:45 p.m. on Sunday, police got a report of an injured man at a gas station. GPD says they responded promptly and saw blood in the parking lot, but found no victim at the scene. Shortly after, the injured man walked into the central precinct and told police there was also an injured woman inside a car parked in the precinct's parking lot. An on-duty sergeant found an unresponsive woman with, quote, visible injuries in the front passenger seat. She was pronounced dead at 9:04 p.m. at the KUAM Memorial Hospital. The man was also transported to GMH for treatment.
When you have a precinct in your village, I'm glad at least, people can turn to that precinct and for the assistance, and they get the assistance there. And there's a response team, and there's, everybody that was involved in the incident last night, or the medics and all. I think, I know they tried their best or whatever. So we'll see as we get more details, but our prayers go out to the family.
But numerous questions remain unanswered by police, such as whether the two individuals were known to each other, what kind of injuries the woman sustained, or whether a possible suspect has been identified. Meantime, Mayor Hoffman assures the community he's been told it was not a random incident. He sends this message regarding public safety.
Anytime you kind of hear or read or listen or about violent incidents or loss of life, you're reminded that we kind of never know what people are having to deal with, the difficult situations. And at the end, there's no excuse for violence. I think that's really the message. There's no excuse for violence.
GPD Public Information Officer Norman Analista tells KUAM the chief of police is off island and unavailable for comment. Analista says the investigation is ongoing and no additional information is releasable at this time. Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
He's the head of Guam's public transit system, but now he's at the center of a criminal case involving violence and threats. Guam Regional Transit Authority interim CEO Timothy Uggan is facing multiple felony and misdemeanor charges, and his continued leadership is under scrutiny. Joan Uggan-Charfres has more on Friday's arrest.
Pierre Timothy Uggan, interim CEO and executive manager of the Guam Regional Transit Authority, was arrested on July 11th. He's charged with attempted strangulation and terrorizing, both as third-degree felonies, as well as misdemeanor counts of assault and family violence. According to a magistrate complaint, the violent incident happened on June 7th. A woman known to Uggan told police she discovered what appeared to be drug paraphernalia in his vehicle. When she confronted him, a confrontation escalated. Uggan allegedly grabbed her wrist, forced her against a wall, and placed one hand around her throat while threatening, quote, "You'll go down. I can make people disappear." The woman says she feared for her life and later fled with her children. She secured a court-issued protective order just days later and reported the incident to police on July 7th, exactly 1 month after the alleged assault. At Saturday's magistrate hearing, Magistrate Judge Jonathan Kwan denied the Attorney General's request for a $20,000 cash bail, questioning the delayed filing and why Uggan hadn't been brought in sooner. He instead released Uggan on a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. Uggan was interviewed by police with his attorney present and admitted to officers that he placed his hands on the woman and that he destroyed and discarded the drug paraphernalia after the altercation. Asked about Uggan's arrest, the governor's communications director, Crystal Paco San Agustin, told KUAM, quote, "This is an employee matter that will be handled according to applicable law and regulations." Uggan was appointed to lead GRTA in January of this year. The agency is overseen by a board chaired by Mayor June Blas, but as of news time, there's been no announcement on whether Uggan will be placed on administrative leave or who might step in during his absence. For now, Uggan remains free under court-imposed restrictions as the case proceeds. Joan Uggan-Charfres, KUAM News.
And this afternoon, we did hear that Uggan resigned at the end of business today. And in other news, a warehouse that has stood the test of time is getting a $4.8 million overhaul, a project set to ripple out from safer, better workspaces for employees to impacts felt in our daily lives.
A weathered building from the 1960s tucked within the Port Authority of Guam is finally getting much-needed TLC, $4.8 million worth to be exact. The port breaking ground Monday morning on a project to reinforce the structural integrity of Warehouse 1, a facility that has withstood decades of Guam's heat, rain, ocean, and storms.
It's very important that we take time to recognize and prioritize work when that infrastructure infrastructure is being improved.
Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio and Port Authority General Manager Roy Respicio both highlighting how the improvements will benefit employees, from upgrading weather protection to replacing outdated electrical and fire systems for a safer, more modern workspace.
The rehabilitation of Warehouse 1 represents what really goes on in the port. The employees that are housed here and the work they do, they maintain the pantry cranes, the yard equipment. These are what we call the magicians.
Keynote speaker Governor Lulian Guerrero also underscoring the port's vital role in sustaining Guam's trade and commerce and the employees' everyday impact on the island.
All your work rolls into this Port Authority. Know that because of you, our people can have food at the table. Because of you, our people can have the education that they need. Because of you, the people can have the health care that they need. Pretty simply, if you're not here to move goods and services from the container to the table, we will not eat. Everybody loves to live here.
The $4.8 million project has been awarded to BME & Sons Incorporated.
Time for a quick break. You're watching KUAM.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. 4, 5, 6 titles, they'll say enough is enough. But when you've won it all 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
GU Self Storage, located in Harmon next to McDonald's, offers a variety of storage units. With rates starting as low as $95 per month, we offer complimentary use of dollies, push carts, Plines hand trucks, and pallet jack, with a fully covered loading and unloading areas and ADA accessible units. We offer 24-hour CCTV surveillance monitoring, alarm, and individual pin-coded gate and door access, because your safety is our priority. GU Self Storage, voted Pica's Best in 2024. Call 671-648-7867 today.
Anything's possible. I push to the limits. I climb every wall. I keep on believing. Anything's possible.
If there's one thing we've learned, it's never to underestimate the spirit and strength of the people of our island home. Which is why at Bank of Hawaii, you, your dreams, and your possibilities will always have a home. Reach your possible with Bank of Hawaii.
Whanogi Tamoru, commemorating Guam's 81st liberation, is brought to you by Shell and IP&E. Go well, go Shell. Foodies, eat, drink, happy. And Pacific Points, do more, get more.
Welcome back to Primetime. As a young girl, she prayed for safety in the darkness of war. Now at 90 years old, Cynthia Tenorio Terlahi shares her story of survival. A child rescued by a stranger until a story shared around a table at a Jotnia fiesta changed everything. We continue our series, Whanogi.
Cynthia Tenorio Terlahi was a young girl at the time of the Japanese occupation of Guam. She recalls certain memories.
At the beginning, it was kind of scary, you know. I didn't know what was going on, being, you know, a young child. And whatever the parents tell us what to do, we do it. When the bomb started, the second time, 1944, my parents, we all head up towards Agana Heights. We go to Tuhan, then we head towards Alubugun and so many places. And then they told us to go to Manengan, where there'll be people over there, all the Chamorro will be sitting, staying there for safety. So we were there, and then my father started digging, a bokong for us to stay. And we stayed there for I don't know how long.
Terlahi fell incredibly ill.
We were all hungry and everything. And there's just no food. And they got very, very sick. I had diarrhea and malnutrition and everything. And then somebody was yelling that, the Japanese started coming around here and they're looking for us.
Especially her father, Callisto Tenorio.
He was the manager for the Japanese, what they call it, the kohatsu, the commissary for the military. They're looking for him because he didn't like the commissary there. And, they told the people, just go ahead, whatever it is, they have to take it because, it's war.
Upon arriving at Manengan, she says everything was chaos, but there was an overpowering faith.
My mother was always praying, telling us, to say something.
To escape the Japanese, they needed to move further up and save themselves. But Terlahi was still gravely sick, and her parents still had other children to take care of and needed to be carried. Her parents making a difficult and heart-wrenching decision.
With my situation, I won't make it. So they just left me over there in the Bokongo. And they left me there, and then they took over the rest of the people. And I didn't know anything about it until later on when a gentleman came inside and he asked me, who's with you? And I said, my parents, my family, And I said, there's nobody over here. Everybody was just going, And it's just, do not be afraid because I'm going to take you. I'm not going to leave you here alone. I'm going to take you with me. So he picked me up and, he just put me on his back and he carried me all the way to, we keep going in the jungle, walking away to safety. We walked through the river, some dead Japanese, going over dead bodies all over. But, to me, I don't know, sometimes I wonder, what's wrong with me that I was not afraid or anything. There was nothing. To me, it's, I don't know. I guess God just put it, being a child.
On the back of that courageous man, they made it to safety in Haget. She recalls a couple days later, she was reunited with her family who came out of the jungle.
I was already in my little tent, getting better. And then I was looking at all those people, just trying to see if I could recognize anybody. And then finally I saw my sister. And then I stood up and I started yelling, said, hey, calling her name. And then my mother was, she was telling my mom that there's Cynthia, there's Cynthia. And, they all start running towards me. And then we got reunited right there.
Her family would situate themselves in Agana Heights, and over the years, she would go to school and eventually meet her future husband. He would join the army and be deployed to the Korean War. They got married when he returned and would move to England. 35 years later, back on island, Cynthia and her husband were at a fiesta in the village of Zotnya, hosted by the Terlahi family.
We've been going there for a while because they're Terlahi's family with their, they have the novena. So we as a fisherman, we always provided the seafood for that occasion.
She was asked to sit down and listen as many were sharing their stories about World War II. She even asked her Uncle Frank.
About Uncle Frank, what is the story? And he just went over there. He used to play accordion, for this my uncle. So what happened, he just put his accordion down on the floor.
And his story was one that would change her forever.
And then he just went like this. I had all I wanted to do before I die is just to find out about the girl that I picked up in the Bokongo, whether she's still alive, or married, or she's off island, maybe join the novice. And then my husband was holding me, but I said, but what's the last Genesis? I think it was Tenorio, And then he mentioned Callisto, that's my father's name. And then when he mentioned that, my husband just let go of me. And then I ran and I sat on his lap, and I said, oh God, afraid to say this again. I sat on his lap. I pressed my hand on his face and I told him, take a good look at this face, because this is the girl that you saved. You know, because without you, I won't be here today. And now here I am by 90 years of age. And he's not my biological father, but without him, I won't be here now. So I just call him my angel, because without him, I won't be sitting here talking to you now.
And Terlahi says even at 90 years old, the darkest chapter in Guam's history still lingers.
But even when I still want to do my rosary or talking to my husband, and then that, you know, comes back, it just never it doesn't go away. It's here all the time.
She says the best thing that she can do right now is go to Mass daily and pray for peace.
God is just with me all the time, you know, with that guardian angel. I call him my guardian angel, you know, my angel. Without him, I won't be here today. And his name is Francisco Terlahi, from Lampido, Zonya.
Fanogi Tamoru, commemorating Guam's 81st liberation, is brought to you by Shell and IP&E. Go well, go Shell. Foodies, eat, drink, happy. And Pacific Points, do more, get more.
Well, congratulations are in order as Bank of Hawaii has returned to Timoning. A new branch was opened in central Guam today as the branch located across from King's and GPO was blessed, then opened its doors promptly at 9 to welcome the first customers. Here's Mike Sakazaki, the president of the bank's West Pacific market.
Super exciting time to open our doors. It's been a long time coming, not just for our Guam market, but the whole entire West Pacific. Energy is alive right now. We have our dignitaries. Our team is excited as well. It's the same people, same products, same services, same relationships, but a new feel, a new home that we can welcome all our customers to.
The Timoning branch has a modern contemporary design with high technology and the same Pacific sensibilities that have always made Bank of Hawaii a choice for those looking to manage their personal finance, commercial transactions, apply for a loan, or put money away for the future.
Now for a look at your world at home. Here's a view from Petey.
Congratulations to both of you as you embark on your new journey with us. And welcome to the Bank of Guam Familia. Go get him.
Good morning, Kara.
Good night, Kara.
You're doing great.
Papa Day. I'm Kara, your virtual banker.
Being stationed on Guam, there is much to do on the beautiful island. But before you pack, sanitize any household items and leave any organic materials behind to prevent the introduction of invasive species. If it's not native, it could be invasive. Leave invasives behind.
New training location confirmed. The Mariana Islands. Before and after training, you will identify and sanitize your tactical gear to prevent the spread of invasive species. If it's not native, it could be invasive. Leave invasives behind.
Sometimes parenting can be hard. What should I be doing? The Guam Early Learning Council includes partners who can provide you with early childhood services and supports. We are here to assist. For resources and information, simply call 311 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., excluding holidays. Early connection can change everything.
Wesley kicks out. Simon, big three. Oh, baby! Wesley kicks out. Simon, big three. Oh, baby!
Bye. I wish they could move back home.
Should we build on a honeymoon? Yes. Yes!
First Hawaiian Bank knows that family comes first. That's why our bankers work with you to make your what-ifs a reality. Personalized service and digital tools, all under one roof when you bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Yeah. What's a snack wrap?
Boom. Back when we wore velour from the top of the head to the tip of the toe, the snack wrap was no joke. Takes me back. What you know about that juicy chicken? That shredded cheese. Come close. Ranch. I did everything to bring it back, nephew. Talk to me.
Educate. Get him.
Okay, yeah, say less, Aunt. Let me do the snack wrap.
Yeah, let him do the snack wrap.
Can I get both, please?
Double him up.
Summer's here, Guam. Get ready for sun-soaked days with Kmart. From beach gear to backyard barbecue essentials, Kmart has it all at prices that keep your wallet cool. Stock up on snacks and fun kids activities to keep them entertained. Kmart is Guam's one-stop shop for summer fun. Plus, military and frontline workers save more with our exclusive discounts every day. Shop now for your summer essentials at Kmart, the 24-hour superstore. Summer vibes, Kmart style.
Hey everybody, today we are at the halfway point exactly of summer. We got the back nine to play, right, for summertime and everything. So if you are getting ready for the next evolution and really wanting to get your education, check out GCC because they have registration right now, one-stop registration too. So they're gonna make it really easy for you to register for classes, square yourself away so that you can get a quality education, learn a trade, and contribute to our island. Check it out. It's gonna be on the 8th and the 15th. Really cool stuff, so make sure to check out Reach for College at guamcc.edu for that. All right, Uno and Brews, another Thursday because we're doing this every single Thursday through July, right? Come on down to Carabao Brewing because we are going to be there and we are playing Uno. The games have been pretty intense, I'm not going to lie. They've been really, really fun and people get really into this stuff. So come and check out Uno and Brews. Make sure to go to our Instagram feed at KUAM News. That is our handle, and we've got the whole link in bio thing. You can register there. Make sure to get your team in. And story time. And that's exactly what we're talking about. There's story time. I love story time, all right? And make sure to get involved with story time because PIBA Liberation Day story time, you are going to learn about the strength, the resilience of our people. It is featuring some really, really cherished members of our island's community, and they are going to tell you about liberation, why it's so important, who it makes us who we are, and why. In exactly a week, we are all going to celebrate as an island family. Remember, liberation right around the corner. Biba Liberation. Biba News. Happy birthday to Ray Marsal and to the best dad and papa. We love you from all of us here on Guam and all of us all the way over in Colorado. Hey, all right. Go Buffaloes, Coach Prime. And half a day and happy birthday to Mr. Ray. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
And that's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Destiny Cruz-Lingus.
Next episode of our podcast, we have guest. I guess you can introduce yourself, guest.
That's usually the way we do it. It's much easier.
All right. Well, my name is Victor Milam. I'm with the Joint Task Force Micronesia. Mm-hmm. So today I'm just here representing, my views, my experience, not as the senior enlisted leader and advisor for the Joint Task Force, but as we talk about these things today, I'll just share my experience and what I see from my year here on the ground, and hopefully that will help as we talk about some of the things we're going to talk about with veterans.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Yes. Well, we were talking earlier, a lot of great conversation, but we do just want to start with just wrapping up some of the events that we had. What is it? Today's July. I don't know what day 7th. It is. We're so busy, but July 4th. We were at Ipaw Beach. Yes. Brian Miranda, VFW, always host an annual barbecue for veterans.